action. Spawning down in the bottom left-hand position as the yellow Zerg, it is none other than Alien Invasion's HaNfy. And his opponent up in the top right, the red Terran, representing Mouse Sports, it's HeroMarine. HeroMarine once again showing some amazing play in game number 1. I think the thing which always really impresses me with HeroMarine, and you can say this about any sport, is he doesn't do... The best players don't seem to do anything fancy. They just seem to just have the basics, the sheer simple things that must go well. They have them ace, they have them absolutely perfect, and that's really how HeroMarine plays. Precisely, carefully, calculated, and it's just so difficult to deal with because you can never look at one of his games, or I've never seen one of his games where I'm like, damn, that was lucky he didn't get that scouted, or that he managed to just sneak that drop in, or something like that. It's just like, damn, he did everything well. How would you stop that? He just plays solid. Now, HaNfy, he played solid too. He just got overcome by how many units HeroMarine was just streaming at him. The positioning of the Widow Mines wasn't able to catch a break. And ultimately, HeroMarine had a great economy to back up all of that production, plus an upgrade lead. So between all of those factors, HaNfy just slowly got a little chip behind. It wasn't by much. It was a bit of a marathon, really. Even though the game wasn't that long, it was a marathon where they were keeping pace relatively well. But every mile, HeroMarine got a second or two ahead. And that's really how that game went through. Now, as we can see, hatchery coming down, followed up by the spawning pool. Hatch pool, very normal opening that we're getting down here from HaNfy. Nothing too crazy going on. Meanwhile, HeroMarine once again opening with the CC first into a barracks. I'm expecting to see the gas once again, and it's a very safe opening. This is what a lot of Terran players are doing. On Whirlwind and any of these 4-player maps you can get away with it, but as we're seeing HeroMarine do, getting the command center as part of the wall off is a really important thing. Just in case, like StarTale Life likes to do, you get some early lings coming through. You don't want that command center down here because you're going to lose the game, or at least get a long way behind. So all in all, things looking pretty safe at the moment. Very solid opening from both players. They are in the cross-spawn positions, which perhaps I should have mentioned sooner. And that will influence things. That means that the rush distance is a lot smaller. Hellions take longer to get across the map. Mutalisks take a lot longer to get through. Drops longer, etc, etc. Third base locations for HaNfy, either are viable. It's not like he's got to take one or the other. Most players, and this is just very... from my experience, tend to expand out here in the cross spawns as opposed to closer, whereas Terrans would expand closer. But it is a matter of preference pretty much. It does mean though, being cross spawn, taking a 4th base slightly earlier is pretty damn cool. It works nicely. So got to keep an eye out on what's going to be happening here. Gas still being mined. Factory should get started up pretty soon. Couple of gas late, but nothing to really cry about, and the bunker is coming down at the natural base too, so everything looking safe here. Factory, of course, is on its way, so Hellions once again going to be coming out. The Orbital Command floating down after the bunker's finished, just to play things again nice and safe, just to prevent any Zerglings that may sneak through. HaNfy playing a bit blind, but then HeroMarine also playing blind. Neither player scouted the other. Really the only thing that has become knowledge is that HaNfy now knows that his opponent is on the other side of the map, just by the powers of deduction that he's scouted the other 2 positions, so he must be over here. But what's the opening? Still not too helpful. Big variation. Oh, actually, no, it's not that big. 2 gases getting taken. They're just... I thought he'd already had a gas. Never mind. So 2 gases, because the first one was a little bit later. And, well, things fairly cool. Are we going to see a 3rd CC once more coming down from HeroMarine? I'm trying to recall my memory if he got this 2nd gas previously. I don't think he actually did, and this starport is definitely new. So no, we're not going to be seeing that quick 3rd CC from HeroMarine. He's mixing things up. What's he going to add on to this? Well, the barracks is being hidden a little way away. If we see a tech lab, it's Cloak Banshee. Yep. Well, at least Banshee, maybe not with Cloak. So a much more aggressive play coming down from HeroMarine at the moment. This Overlord would struggle to get in, would be very hard fought to try and get some important scouting information. But still, Overlord sitting around 3rd, getting taken now by HaNfy, and he's just doing things pretty standard. The lair is also on its way down. He's up at 4 queens, creep spread going solid, but Hellions are once more heading their way over across the map. Starport going to switch over, and now the big question, will we see Cloak? Cloak, more of a commitment, but more potential damage. No Cloak, actually, that's where you don't commit as much, but you can get countered a lot easier. So Cloak is coming down, HeroMarine committing to that. And now we need to see detection from HaNfy if he doesn't want to take a stupid amount of damage. Now, bearing in mind that he's got the lair morphing in already, it's about to finish, he can get an Overseer pretty quick. Are there any Overlords near? Yeah, not so much. Is he going to be able to bring some near? Potentially. Spore Crawler's unlikely, but he is getting some roaches down. This single evolution chamber as well could be interesting. I'm interested to see how that's going to come through, but the roaches predominantly going to be coming down onto the field in order to stop the Hellions. And, well, already doing a good job. That queen is going to be able to try us back. This one lone ranger going to try and get a little bit of scouting information. Unfortunately, will die, getting sacrificed for the cause. Two more heading up towards the third base as one came to check the other third location. Unfortunately, though, no drones there to start sniping off, and 12 roaches coming through. This is going to be very aggressive, and that kind of aggression can be really solid against a quick third CC, like we saw in game number 1. But against this Banshee, the Banshee can start chipping away at them. The real hope is that there's just so many roaches for HaNfy now that HeroMarine just can't take them out in time, and that is a serious possibility. But has HeroMarine identified this is coming yet? I don't believe he's even seen the roach one, so this is unbeknown. +1 missile attack is on its way. The roaches still hiding, still sneaking their way through. Gonna try and deal some good damage, but, well, are they going to be able to make their way around? Note that, very importantly, HeroMarine isn't going to be able to see until they come in range of this watchtower. They're not actually rallying all the way around, so they're just getting spotted. Is HeroMarine going to notice, though? Well, they only just snuck by, so it's entirely possible that they haven't been discovered as of yet. The Banshees certainly are moving back. They're moving a long way out of position with only a single Marine in this bunker. It's going to be exceptionally hard to defend against it. The roaches still evading any detection, and more are on their way through. Unfortunately, the Banshee as well are making their way forward. They've got cloak. They can potentially do a bit more. And HeroMarine still, he doesn't know about this. Roaches are now moving forward, but just how many are here? There are so many. They're still pushing through. The bunker is going to be very ineffective with only a single Marine in there. SCV's now taking significant amounts of damage. There's a couple of Marines up in the main, but unfortunately the wall-off was never completed with another supply depot, and therefore in they come. Stim is going to get sniped down before it is completed. That is massive. Units desperately trying to get back. The Hellions are here. Where are the Banshee, though? They're slowly crawling through, trying to pick up reinforcements, but SCV's getting annihilated left, right, and centre. The roaches just tearing through HeroMarine's base. HaNfy gonna be very happy with this play. He's committed a lot to it, but it's dealing the damage that it needs to. The Marines slowly trying to work through it all. The Banshees desperately trying to pick away at more stuff, but Orbit Commands are now taking damage. The Marines that were able to get out in time, unfortunately, are not being heroes. The dancing roaches, oh my goodness, did we just see that? So dancing roaches even coming down here. A little bit of mockery, thinking that he's won. He's got to be careful though, these Banshees are making progress, but it will not be enough. GG is called, and the HaNfy is going to level out this series to be 1-1, and we're going to be getting ourselves a game number 3.